So I finally made a decision to quit my job and devote all of my time to learning programming. And if you're watching this video, it's not only the decision, I literally quit my job and don't work anymore. And this was very hard for me, like, to make this decision. And in this video, I'm gonna explain why did I finally decided why have I decided to do this, and just my struggles, my fears about this, and my future plans with this channel, with programming, with just maybe this video will give you a food for thought, just to understand yourself better. If you want to start to learn something new, do you really need to give up things you're doing right now and start something new like I did, or just you don't need it? So let's go. So if you don't know me, just in most cases, because like it's digital world, I am Anna, and the job that I quit was I worked in a marketing agency based in Moscow, and what we did was to promote Russian companies, food manufacturers and like some digital projects in China. I speak Chinese. It was like SMM, advertising, applying digital marketing tools, and it was fun. I really liked my job. Just I learned so much new in this world, and it was so cool. But the thing is that, like, when you ask yourself, do I see myself in 5 years in this, not just in this company, in this sphere of digital marketing, promoting things to China? I was like, I was thinking about, I think no, I don't want to I like what I'm doing right now, but I do not see myself in the future in this kind of sphere. And that made me think, like, what do I want to do in my life? I was thinking about starting my company, but not like, I don't know, selling goods or promoting things like we did in the agency where I worked. It's just creating something new. Like, I don't know, maybe it might seem crazy or like unreachable dreams, but like to create a company like Google, Amazon, Airbnb, like this digital technical leading companies in this world. Not maybe such a big thing, but just a small project that gonna bring the value to people. And how could I make this if I don't know programming, if I don't know how to code? Even if like it's not me myself who are gonna code, who are gonna deal with the problems, but I really need to know how it functions in order to give, I don't know, to create, to make up with an idea, what can I do? And so 2 years ago I heard about 42 School in Paris. It's like a free coding school. Yes, it's a really tuition free school which teaches you how to code. And they start with a C, and they have a stage, like the selection process, and you have to pass 1 month in a coding boot camp called the piscine. And if you are getting to this, if you succeed, so it means that they accept you to school. And I did this year. And so if you are really interested about this coding school, I have the playlist, which I'm gonna add the link in the description box in this video. So just if you're interested, watch it. And it was an incredible experience, and we learned so fast. Just in 1 month, you literally learn all of the things that you could have learned in the university during 1 year, and you do it during 1 month. It's like it was one of the best experiences ever. So, and coming back to my previous thought, I realized, yes, I could try coding, but I started learning on my own just when I came back home after work, and it didn't really work well, and so I decided just to pass this boot camp, taking a break, taking the vacations out of my job, and just pass this coding boot camp. And yeah, I had these thoughts to change my job for a long time. And when I came back, I hoped that I would be accepted. Really, I was thinking about, yeah, I did a lot of progress, and all of the people, they made me think I am accepted 100%, but I didn't get into the school finally. And just my initial plan was to work till November, because I passed the PCN in August and the school starts in November. And I was so frustrated. Like, my whole plan to work till November and then just save some money and then start the brand new life, it was ruined. And for the first 2 weeks I was like, what should I do? Because I really want to learn coding. But now I couldn't quit my job because I don't have means to live. Like, I don't have money to live. Because there I was planning to study at school and at the same time take some, part-time jobs in Paris, because, and I saved some money for my dream to move to another country. And I still have this money, but I cannot use them because it's the money for my dream, you see. And I like my job, but the thing is that because I was thinking about starting something new, and after like 8 hours of work during the day, and like in marketing you cannot really have like the schedule of from 9 to 6 and just you don't care about your job after work. No, if it's like something urgent, I really need to help people, help my colleagues or our partners to solve the problem, even if it's like not my working hours, even if it's on weekends. And the thing is that like my work is always in my head, and it's not bad, because if you like what you're doing, if it's your life, you shouldn't complain about this. But the thing is that like I wanted to start something new, and I want to sacrifice all of my spare time to this thing. And when there is something else in my head, like my job, it really bothers you, and it bothered me. And my thought was like, when I had this news of not getting into the school, I was thinking about, okay, I will do my job, I will continue mastering myself in marketing, I will continue earning this particular sum of money, and I'm gonna learn on my own. But the thing is that I was doing it in the evening when I finished my work, and sometimes I couldn't organize myself, not because I'm like procrastinating or just I'm not very motivated, just because like all of my thoughts were full of the daily tasks, the daily routine, and the problems that I have. And the thing is that the other factor is that during the piscine we worked so much time just learning coding. We sacrificed all of our time. But here, like if I spend 1-2 hours, I wouldn't progress a lot. Because in the school, in 42, like today, you just started learning C. At the end of the day, you could just create a couple of programs, just very basic, simple, but still, it's the programs that work. In a week, you can create a program that solves Sudoku, and it's incredible. And when you just spend 1-2 hours per day on learning, you can't see the progress. And it's the matter of just, should I do my daily job, or I could progress just very fast and then start working as a junior, or maybe take some projects as a freelance. And when you're thinking about it, you're thinking, why am I doing this daily job every day if I can sacrifice my time on learning? And I would learn fast. So that was the idea that made me realize that if I want to be in this sphere, if I want to become a good programmer, I need to quit my job. One day I need to do it. But when you quit your job, you lose money, right? And in Russia, for example, I'm from Russia, I live in Moscow. It's like, if you're unemployed, you can ask the government, you can ask the financial aid of the government, but the maximum you can take is like 8,000 rubles. It's like from 4,000 to 8,000 rubles, and it's in Moscow. In Moscow, the standard of living is the highest among Russian cities. And 8,000 rubles, it's about, I think, $150. And just to compare, like, the standard of living in Russia, of course, is like less than in European countries or in the United States. But still, like, I pay the half, like the $70 just for my apartment bills, not for the rent, just for the electricity, gas, and apartment support or something for the concierge service. Just not for the rent, it's just the bills for the apartment. It's the half of the amount of money they give to you, and you can't live on the like half of it the rest of the month. No, it's impossible, because like, especially if you need to just for food, no, it's not enough. And because like I am not the kind of a person who would ask my parents to give me the money while I'm learning. No, because I am adult and I need to earn this money myself. The solution that I found is to find a part-time jobs, just to make my living. And I speak Russian, English, French, and Chinese. So I'm gonna give private lessons to students, and maybe do some translating stuff. So if you have some work as a translator, or if you have some, I don't know, relatives, friends who live in Moscow, if they would like to learn Chinese, French, or Russian, or if you have like someone who is searching for the translator or interpreter, let me know. My mail is business.codinggirl@gmail.com, and it's in the description box as well. That's how I would make my living, and it would allow me to save much more time than daily job. Of course, I wouldn't earn that much as I did, but I would be able to just to eat, to go out, to buy some stuff, to travel. And I don't know, but the thing is that like I had this decision to quit the job was very hard for me, because I'm not enrolled at the university, and I'm gonna start learning on my own. And if you're not enrolled in the educational institution, it's harder, like mentally harder to not having a job when you're studying. But still, like in this sphere of coding, I believe that, and 42 school proved me that it's much more efficient than you study on your own, creating your own projects, and then learn coding on that kind of pace, rather than going to the university and listen to just lectures and I don't know. And as for this channel, I'm gonna just share my experience. How do I right now organize myself as a kind of freelancer, but with a part-time jobs, but learning coding? How do like my schedule? How do I manage to learn things and just show you my progress? And as for the plans, I'm gonna also participate in the PCNet School 21. It's the franchising school of 42, but based in Moscow. I'm gonna do it in January, or in February. But right now it's October, so I still have lots of time to learn on my own. I'm gonna learn Swift language and create my first application, so which I'm gonna share as well in this channel. So that's like my Plan for Life. I hope that it helped you to decide whether you really need to make the reasonable decision if you want to quit your job or things you are doing right now instead of something new, or you can combine it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next videos. Bye bye. Bisous. Have a good day.